All right, check it out. So woke up this morning, grabbed my Morning 5 planner. I freaking love this thing, by the way. You guys know I talk about it every single day. For those of you that are new to the show, game changer. So woke up this morning, grabbed my Morning 5 planner, opened it up. There's a quote at the top submitted by this guy, right? So the quotes at the top of every page are submitted by actual members of the Rise and Grind community. This is Darren Caputo. And Darren Caputo says, fear, false evidence appearing real. And as soon as I read it, it was like a little throwback to my guy, Les Brown. That's the first time I ever heard that. Mr. Les Brown, one of the greatest motivational speakers of all time. And it reminded me of this.
You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to hurt some folks' feelings. You're going to create some enemies. Whenever you decide that you want to begin to take life on, you've got to ask yourself, how long am I going to allow this to hold me back? I like what Zig Ziglar says. He said, fear is false evidence appearing real. That is an illusion that we create in our mind. It is a state of mind that can be changed. So let's look at how we can begin to take some steps to restructure that fear, to begin to expand our visions of ourselves, to begin to increase our self-esteem. Webster said that self-esteem means confidence and satisfaction in oneself. Look at your life right now. Whatever you've done up to this point in time, your life is working. Whatever you have produced, it came out of you as a result of the kind of person that you have become. It's a result of your choices. It's a result of your consciousness. Now you have to ask yourself, are you satisfied with what you have produced? Is this what you want? Would you like for things to be better than this? Do you believe that you deserve better than this? Or are you content? This is it. You don't have to do anything else. That you already resign yourself in life and say, well, I'm happy. I'm not starving like the people in Calcutta. Are you allowing yourself to get off the hook like that? Or do you believe somewhere in the back of your mind or in your heart that there's some other great work for you to do? There's something else that life has for you. And that's why you're here. How do we handle this fear factor? How do we increase our self-esteem? You have to begin to fortify yourself. How do we do that? I believe that you have to begin to consciously monitor your inner conversation and start talking to yourself. Start building yourself up.
Good morning and welcome to Rise and Grind Live. Unlock your full potential with the power of daily motivation, education, inspiration with your host, Lundy, a husband to one, father to 8, global motivational speaker, and the author of The Morning 5.
I'm Heather Parady, former therapist turned online entrepreneur and wannabe comedian.
Celebrity interviews, transformational information, and a massive community around the #1 morning show in the world. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is, what is today? Today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, November 20th, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday. This mic is going to drive me crazy. Go where I want you to go. Last time it's ever going to be Monday, November 20th, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Hey, do me a favor. Those of you over on Facebook, tag some friends, share it out, help people find the show. Those of you on Clubhouse, click the link on the top of the room because my friend Heather Parady is actually here in the building with me, and you might want to say what's up. Hi, Heather. How are you?
It's almost Thanksgiving time. I'm so pumped, dude. It's Thanksgiving week. I'm ready to eat.
She's ready to eat, which is funny because you're just such a tiny little human, but you love your food.
I could eat all day, every day. I don't mind. No, I'm not bashful around that. Like, are you going to eat that? No, let's do it.
You're just going to dig right in. So Heather Parady's with us here today. Super excited. We have a big week ahead, all right? So starting off today, I've actually got a meeting with Cox Automotive, one of the largest automotive groups, actually the largest automotive group in the United States of America. I've got a meeting with them today I'm super excited about. So if you're a prayerful person, do me a huge favor. If you could say some prayers that meeting goes great, I would greatly appreciate it. We've also, of course, got the one and only Heather Parady in town today. Her and I are going to be filming. How much filming are we doing today?
Literally from this point forward until the end of the day. Like, it's all day long. I don't even know. What, like 50, 60, 70 clips? At some point, we just start walking around and just put the camera out.
That's how it goes.
It's
That's
so much
how it
fun.
goes.
Yeah.
So filming all day with Heather today, which I'm super excited about. It's always super fun when her and I get the opportunity to get together like that. Also, this week, final edits for my book. For those of you that know, I've been working on this book for a little while. Final edits is this week, so it's got to be turned in by November 30th. I got 10 days. I cannot change anything after 10 days. So that's happening this week. And then there's that one thing that Heather was just talking about. I guess it's Thanksgiving. We've got Thanksgiving this week. I've been reminded by my family multiple times that we have Thanksgiving this week. I kept forgetting. Also, with Thanksgiving, we do have planners. So right after Thanksgiving, the new Morning 5 planners, 2024 planners. That is my wife must be up, and my Ring alarm system for some reason is notifying me she's walking around the kitchen. I hope it's her anyway. But anyways, we new planners coming out, 2024 Rise and Grind planners coming out on Black Friday. So keep your eyes out for those. So big week, right? It's a big week. So along those lines, I do want to ask you, Heather, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
All of them. Broccoli cheese casserole's fire. I make that every year. My mama made that. I make that. My kids are gonna make that. Everybody's gonna make broccoli cheese casserole. But here's my thing that most people think's weird. Brian thinks it's weird. You put the cranberry sauce on top of the turkey, so the turkey turns purple, and then you eat the turkey. That's what I do. Just saying. Why are you looking at me like that? It's
very rarely am I speechless on the show, but I don't even know where to go with that.
It's so, y'all try it out. Just put a little turkey to the side, put some cranberry sauce, wait, let it soak through. When the turkey turns purple, then you eat it, but your life has changed.
Okay, so Heather's telling us to fruit the meat.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Fruit the meat. That's her
Yeah.
favorite Thanksgiving food. It's interesting. I'll try it. I like cranberry. I like turkey.
It's good.
I can give it a try.
What's yours? What's your favorite?
Probably corn casserole. I'm a big fan.
Corn casserole?
Yeah, corn.
I've never heard that before.
Oh, it's so good. I had some yesterday actually at our church. It was delicious. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna fruit the meat. We're gonna fruit the meat. All right. Now, also, my question for you is: will you be armed with a 2024 planner, and will you be armed with my new book going into next year?
Me? Yes. I was just doing a dance.
Yeah, you.
Absolutely. It's Black Friday. No, Black Friday, can you pre-order the book?
You can.
Oh, dang. I didn't know that.
Yeah. When you go in and get your planner, you'll be able to pre-order the book.
And the book's about ready. I don't know if I want
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
You want to see it? You want to see the cover?
Are you going to show the cover?
I don't know. Here, look. Maybe we'll show the cover. I don't know. I got to get some comments over here. If you want to see the cover of the book, drop it in the comments. But seriously, this combo right here of a Morning 5 planner and this book would be an amazing combo for those of you that are doing your Christmas shopping. I'm just saying, like anyone that you love, like if you love somebody, you're going to want to get them a Morning 5 planner. I'm just saying, if you love somebody, get them a Morning 5 planner because, dude, I mean, you give people like we get silly around the holidays, right? You just silly stuff. You buy them silly gifts. You got like singing mooses and crazy ornaments and all this silly stuff, right? And it's just junk. Normally we get people junk on the holidays. Let's just be honest. It's junk. But dude, you get them a freaking planner, you get them a Morning 5 planner, and it changes their life, man. I'm telling you, look, if you love somebody, buy them a Morning 5 planner. And then if you know anybody who's entrepreneurial, who owns a business, runs a business, anything like that, you're going to want to get them a bunch of copies of the legacy titles right there. The legacy titles, This is the cover, not final yet, but you guys are seeing some early stuff. For those of you on Clubhouse, click the link at the top of the room right now. You can hop over. I'll leave it on the screen for just enough time. But we are really getting close to finalizing. This is what the front of the book looks like. This is the binder of the book. This is what the back of the book looks like. Go ahead and drop your comments in there. If you think it's awful, I want to hear it. If you think it's awesome, you can let me know that too. Any feedback that you might have. But this is it. The Legacy Titles, A Parable for Success. This is what the cover is going to roughly look like. You guys are getting to check it out. Catherine Guidi says it's amazing. Don Sankey says, the hex tie! Yes, the hex tie. Sarah Wagner Eversman says, awesome. Natasha Smith says, awesome. Thank you guys so much for those kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tarika. Thank you, Maria. So that's what we're looking at. So listen, don't waste money on something silly this year for the holidays. Just don't. Make an impact in other people's lives. That's your opportunity. If it's not this book and it's not this planner, I really want you to think about what you're gifting. Like, help shift humans to being the best version of themselves that they can possibly be versus just getting them a bunch of junk. You know what I'm saying? Get them a good book. Get them a planner. Something like that. Speaking of good books, we're going to be talking about one this week. It's called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And actually, the first time I ever heard of this book, I was listening to an interview with Will Smith. Check it out. Here's the interview.
I don't want to be an icon. I want to be an idea. You know, I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent magic, right? That you're in a universe and 2 + 2 equals 4. 2 + 2 only equals 4 if you accept that 2 + 2 equals 4. 2 + 2 is going to be what I want it to be. You know, and there's a redemptive power that making a choice has, you know, rather than feeling like you're at effect to all the things that are happening. Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know. So for me, I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want. One of my favorite books is the Alchemist, Paulo Coelho, and I just believe that. I believe that I can create whatever I want to create if I can put my head on it right, study it, learn the patterns, and you know, it's hard to put into words, some real metaphysical, esoteric nonsense, but I feel very strongly that we are who we choose to be.
First of all, it's not mumbo jumbo. It makes sense, number one. Number two, I think sales of The Alchemist just went up.
Well,
whatever that book is, the sales just went up on Amazon.com right about now. When that happens, I'm going to call you and say, well, I wouldn't lie. It really went up.
No, it's great.
No,
So listen, that is the book. That is the first time I had heard of it. Was right there in that interview. Don't judge me, because that's kind of an old interview. So don't judge me on that. All right. That was the first time I ever heard of it. Heather, have you heard of the book? Have you read that book?
No lie, I'm not playing with you. I heard it from Will Smith, but it was like a more modern video. But yeah, and picked it up. I've read it 2 or 3 times. It's real good. Love it.
It is.
Yeah.
It really, really is a good book. So drop it in the comments. If you have read this book, I want to know about it. If you have not read the book, then that's okay, because we're going to talk about it here this week on Rise and Grind Live. Now, before we do, though, you know what we got to do, right? You know what we got to do on this show? Y'all know! For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right, I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you, yes you, to hit that share button. I'm gonna turn that up a little too soft in my headphones. I don't like it. There we go. I like that better. Okay, good. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back, all right? Tarika Simmons, great to see you this morning. What's up, Scott Marziani? Glad you're in the building. Laura Clark is up in here. Leisha Moore in the building as well. Patricia Rue, Don Sankey, Bella Ridley, Russell Hill. What up? I drop all the way down over here on Clubhouse. I see Moses is in the building. Armando, what's up, Armando? How you doing? Abraham and Valen. I also see CR and Spencer. What's up, Danny and Destiny? Silver's in the building. Naomi and January. Angela, Pinter Steve. What up? Ray Hatcher's in the building as well. Janelle Griego, Jeremy Nolling. What's up, Jeremy? My guy, Ricardo. Govindasamy is in the building. Tony Thorstad, Tara Hope. What's up, January? It's a beautiful name. I love the way you have it spelled. That's awesome. What's up, D? Well, Diana, welcome to Clubhouse. Glad to have you. Catherine's in the building. Erica's in the building. Manaj and Emmy and Leticia. What's up, Patricia? Ananaya. That's an awesome name. Ananaya. I love it. Internet's in the building. Mignon is in the building. Philip and Annette and Jay. What's up, Jay? Good to see you, bro. Been a while. I see Pat's in the building. Lita Poe and Lynn and Mindy and Amanda. Marilyn Wilkin, thanks for being here. Vicky Everett, what up? The regulars, the crew, the Twang Sisters, Gail, Big Trap in the building as well. Wes Storm, Emily Gallard, Carrie Carter, and of course, one and only Heather Parady. Look, bam! Is up in here as well. We're gonna have a blast. Hey, check it out. If you want to be in the know with the legacy titles, Glenn Lundy's first real deal book, if you want to be in the know, you can text the word legacy to 859-208-2351. That's 859-208-2351. Text the word legacy. I'll put you in a little group deal. I'll let you know as soon as the book comes out. You'll get early releases, early launch parties, different places that will be, so on and so forth. Just text the word legacy to 859-208-2351. Also, planners, if you have a group or an organization, I'm telling you, I'm begging you, not for me, for you, I'm begging you. Get them all planners for the holidays this year. If you have a company and you hand out Christmas bonuses and all this other stuff, dude, take $35, $45 out of that Christmas bonus and hand them a tool that they can use to grow in 2024. I'm telling you. Bulk orders over 10. Email jessica@glenlundy.com to put that together for you. All right, let's go. Continue to dive in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Oh no.
Oh no.
That was really
Southern. Country. Paulo Coelho. Everybody I've seen who says, what's your favorite book, who's highly, highly successful, The Alchemist gets brought up, which is so interesting because I don't know if you know this, but it took like 20 years for him to get that book off the ground. He wrote it, he put it in a bookstore, nobody freaking bought it, and then like he forgot about it, and then one day it's like Will Smith is, sporting the book.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Can I tell you it bothered me when I first read it?
It bothered you because it followed the hero's journey?
It bothered me that it led back to home. Sorry, spoiler alert, because I'm very adventurous and I like change, and I felt like at the beginning that it was kind of anti-hero's journey, and I know now what it's trying to do, but discouraging against going and traveling and in the dream and all that, because he had everything he needed at the beginning.
Right.
So I had a lot of resistance when I first read it. I like it now, but
Every hero's journey ends up that way, though. Like all the good, like if you look at all the epic stories, they always
end up
where
back
they
home.
started.
Why?
But the hero has evolved. That's what the heroes. That's what it is. Like you have to go on this journey
Yeah.
in order to evolve, but they always end up happily ever after back at home. Aladdin, right? We can use Aladdin. So Aladdin, he's this guy, and he's living in this village, right? Right next to the princess, and then to Princess Jasmine. And he goes through this whole journey, and he gets the lamp, and then he turns into Prince Abi, fabulous he, Maria Babwa, right? He changes into that guy, and she has no interest in the prince.
Yep.
Right? She fell in love with the poverty, whatever boy, the poor
Peasant,
boy,
just the
the
peasant
peasant
boy.
boy. That's who she
Yeah.
fell in love with,
Yeah.
right? She had nothing to want to do with the prince. Then at the end, he doesn't want to do the wish, and da da da. He finally sets the genie free, blah blah blah, and it all comes full circle.
Yeah.
And he gets to be Aladdin, and he gets everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, spoiler alert. Tell me, like, the second read, what was something you pulled out that you just didn't get at first?
some of the experiences he shared with his mentors, like in the jewelry store, some of the things that, I guess it was a jewelry store, the very short sentences from the owner, you just kind of glaze over them the first time through, but when you go back, they're really powerful words of wisdom that he received. So I caught a lot of that, and then coming back full circle is pretty cool.
When I think about being home, quote, quote, your base, and then going through some wild ass adventure and then ending up back home again, my mind immediately goes to well, could you learn the adventure in your safe place or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was reading Outwitting the Devil, Napoleon Hill. He talks about habits and how a lot of the hardships come to shake our habits up. And so you think about the journey is a habit disruption because it forces us into something new and something different, and we technically can't do that from a homeostasis place, a base place, which is wild to think about.
Yeah.
It probably makes people uncomfortable because,
Agreed.
change.
Yeah, you gotta go out, but it doesn't mean you have to stay out, and that's what I love about
Preaching.
the hero's journey, right?
You ain't got to stay out.
You ain't gotta stay. You just gotta go learn the things that it is that we need to learn.
You can learn it quicker.
Yeah.
Some people take a long time.
Some people do take.
Or
a
Jesus
long
will get in country again.
time. Well, it's kind of how it goes. But this week we'll break this down, right?
Break it down.
We'll break down the hero's journey. We'll talk about the Alchemist. We'll talk about some of those words of wisdom that were through there, and hopefully you've read the book. If you haven't, go read it. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho revolves around the journey of self-discovery, a journey of personal growth, chasing your dreams. The book is all about your personal legend, like your unique purpose, your unique destiny, and the journey that you must often take in order to get there. Would you agree, Heather? Would you say that that's what it's about?
No. Yes.
That's it,
Yeah.
right? That's what this book is all about. So there's the character in here, his name is Santiago. And Santiago is from Spain, and he goes on a quest to find treasure in Egypt, right? So goes from Spain, goes on a quest to find treasure in Egypt. And while he's in Egypt, he has a series of experiences that challenge and transform him along the way. So I was going to show you a clip from it, but then I just thought that clip's a little actually boring. The book is awesome. There's an amazing journey. There's lots of characters. It's super fun. It's super engaging. It's written in a story form with real life principles. I know a guy who likes that. That's very, similar to something we might be working on, right? So throughout the book, obviously it taps into things like, listening to your heart, following your dreams, standing up with courage, right? Having faith, being persistent, being able to overcome fear and doubt, trusting in the universe, knowing that it's working in your favor, right? It taps into all of these things, which is really It's really a neat book, right? It's really a neat book. And so we're going to dive into it all week. We'll talk about some of the different aspects, but I did want to start with Heather. So Heather, we're going to be talking about personal legends, right? Your dreams, desires, your destiny.
Okay.
What is Heather's personal legend?
You're going to be asking me that at what? 5:56 in the morning. What is my personal legend?
Yeah, what is your personal legend?
I feel like I'm figuring, it's like a treasure map. You're getting clues all the time and trying to figure out what it is. And I don't know, I used to feel bad about that, like, oh, I need to be able to blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, hey, man, what if you just approached it from like a place of curiosity, that it's evolving and growing and shifting and changing. Like there's a season calling and there's a life calling, you know?
I agree. And I know my friend Heather so well now. It's been a while. Like we've been hanging out a while now.
Yeah.
And I know you so well now, Heather, that I knew you were going to say that. I knew that was going to be Heather's response. And so here's what I did, Heather. I wrote down 10 items that you could do to help discover that personal legend for the season you're in right now.
Lord Jesus.
And I'm going to
give
share it
to
with
us.
the audience, and we're going to do it in 3 minutes. You ready?
Okay, let's go.
We're going to do it fast.
Let's go.
Okay, so check it out. If you are like Heather, you're like, hey man, it's this evolving thing. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's this season, right? I think that we all are doing that in different stages of our lives. And so I'm going to give you 10 quick steps on how to really tap into that, right? Your personal legend, to get some clarity around that so you can make moves in the right direction. All right? Number 1, personal self-reflection. All right, you got to take a look in the mirror. You got to look at yourself, figure out who you really are, right? You got to do some self-reflection here. Like if you're like, oh, my personal legend is that one day I'm going to play, NBA basketball, and you're like 5'5" and 84 years old. Maybe. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just saying, are you going to be bringing some doubt up in here this morning?
Maybe.
They'll be crushing these 83-year-old dreams. You don't know who's watching right now.
I'm just saying maybe.
Listen, Grandpa, you got it. Heather believes in you. Lord.
You just got to be self-aware, is all I'm saying. Let's be honest with ourselves. Heather and I had a conversation last night about how the most valuable people in our lives are the ones that are honest with us, that tell us the truth, right? And sometimes we have to tell ourselves the truth. We have to be honest with ourselves, all right? So with self-reflection, number 1. Number 2, clear goals. Clear goals, write them down. They can change every day, dude. I'm telling you, like when I write down my goals, sometimes it's different today than it was ultimately yesterday. But you just want to be clear on the direction that you're going for the day. Number 3, I'm going to run through these fast.
Go.
You ready?
Ready.
Number 3, break it down bite by bite. Whatever that goal is, you got to break it down one piece at a time. All right? So, like, for example, the book was a goal. What do you think of this cover?
Nice.
Nice, right? So the book was a goal, big goal, broke it down bite by bite. I'm like, okay, deadline for the rough draft, deadline for the final draft, deadline for the cover, et cetera, right? And there's a lot to it, right? There's still a lot that we're learning, which, by the way, Ramon, I have, Ramon's on here. Ramon, I have a meeting with Sharon Lecter today. She's going to help us when it comes to some direction on the publishing side. So break it down bite by bite. All right. Number 4, understand that there will be setbacks and set out to learn from them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Good. You don't have to like it, but understand there will be setbacks. And when they come, we have to go like, okay, what am I learning in this season? What am I learning from the setbacks? All right, we just have to know that going in. Number 5, you ready?
Yep.
This is a good one. Seek inspiration from books, mentors, and role models that are in that field that you are passionate or dreaming about, right?
Preach.
Like you got to seek some inspiration for that. And number 6, Heather's going to love this one. Network and connect with other people that are doing the things that you feel might be part of your personal legend.
Ooh, people don't like that network word. I don't know, people up in here do, But regular folks, you know what I'm saying? Like networking
so
sometimes.
important.
I know it is. I know it is. It's
Like,
a skill set. It's a skill set.
Crucial.
I know.
Crucial,
I know.
crucial. Number 7, stay committed. Stay committed. Understand it's going to be a process. If it is part of your personal legend, do not give up. Stay in the game. Number 8, be open to change.
I was waiting for flexible. I was like, is he going to say flexible? Because that's the thing. That is the thing. So I was waiting for it. We're going to have it at 11 if he didn't say it. Guess.
I knew you'd like that
Yes,
one.
good.
Be open to change and flexible, which
Yes.
some might say, well, you just said stay committed. And now you're saying be flexible and be open to change. Expand on that for them, Heather.
I think it's being detached from the way things are going to look, because a lot of times I think I want this, and so I create this scenario of how I'm going to get there without giving space for God and miracles to happen and come into their form. Because sometimes there's something else working in your favor who's going to bring you what you're really asking for, and you don't even know you're really asking for that.
Amen.
I'm getting upset.
Hallelujah.
Sweating.
Let's go. Number 9, visualization. See yourself experiencing that which is your personal legend. And number 10, last and final, take action. Take action. Just do it.
I feel
Move in the
convicted.
way. It might not be perfect. It might not be like completely polished, but it gets better. Heather started taking action with Wirecast a while back on this show.
Don't be bringing that up in here.
And you've gotten
Y'all
so
know.
much better.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep getting better. I'm going to keep getting better. But you literally don't know what to do until you figure out what not to do, period.
That's
It's all learning.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's all learning. You got to make the mistakes. It's the only way it goes down.
Yep.
So there's the list, right? Self-reflection. Get clear on the goals. Break it down bite by bite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Learn from the setbacks. Understand that they're coming. Seek inspiration from others that are doing the things you want to do. Network and connect with people that are doing the things that you want to do. Stay committed. Be open to change. Visualize and take action. What do you think? Uh-oh, your mic went out. Say that again.
I was over here dabbing
Dabbing and jabbing. That's it. That's the list. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the takeaway I wanted you to have today here on hashtag Rise and Grind Live. We're going to dive into this book. Here it is right here. If you haven't gotten it yet, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. You can download it on Audible. You can order it on Amazon, which, by the way, Amazon's selling cars now. Heather, did you hear about that?
Amazon is selling
Yeah, something went out on your mic. I wonder if the battery died. Amazon just announced a partnership with Hyundai to start selling cars. So that's another conversation all in itself. But go get it on Amazon. Read the book. It's super cool. It's a great journey. Make sure send that word text or text that word legacy to me if you want to be a part of our book launch. I would greatly appreciate it. And mostly go out and have an amazing day. Heather and I are going to film all day long today, making sure that this show stays amazing for you. We appreciate you. And we'll be back tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, grind. 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 Hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. Don't stop, get it, get it. Hashtag Rise and Grind. Stop, get it, get it. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind. Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my fundamentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind, 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 hashtag morning, don't stop, good morning, get it, good morning, don't stop, get it, good morning, don't stop, good morning, get it, good morning, don't stop, get it, hashtag rise and grind, let's go, let's go, hashtag rise and grind, 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 hashtag rise and grind. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody in the land. Make them all get up and turn the volume up and dance. I'm up like a rooster about my future. Better get used to the routine. I ain't sleep, I'm living the dream. Feeling like I can do anything. Cause this is God's plan. I wake up, I thank the man. Brush my teeth and wash my hands. Then I get back to the grind. Got victory on my mind. Success and dollar signs. Now open all the blinds so they can't block my shine. Cause I am the light. Amen. Going platinum with this anthem for the AM. It take passion, massive action, dedication. We the champions, so it's a celebration. This is our time and that's for sure. Every day we grinding, that's for sure.